Hello, hello, everybody. Well, today I went to a rummage sale. One of the biggest rummage sales in Chicago. Is 3 days long. And I just want to remind everybody, whenever you see a rummage sale and it's 2 days, 3 days long, it's a big rummage sale. They have a lot of stuff that they're trying to push out. Before I go any further, let me just say my voice is still very froggy. I still have a touch of laryngitis, and I'm hoping this clears up very shortly. But let's go on. Okay, so this was at the Rickover Academy in Chicago, and every year they have this big rummage sale. They have two rooms. One is called the Treasury Room, and one is called, I guess it's the big gymnasium room. Well, the gymnasium room is where all the piles and piles and piles of everything is, from linen to clothing, kids stuff. I mean, the kids stuff was endless. But I was there for about 2 hours, and actually, I was not impressed. And normally I go to this rummage sale every year, and I come back with at least 2 bags full of stuff. And today I only came back with 1 bag. So I'm going to go over the things that I did get, give you some idea about how much I expected to sell for, how much I might price it. And in between, you know, I'm throwing my little op-ed about the rummage sale. Again, excuse my voice. Okay, so when I went, the first room I went into was the Treasury Room. And that's where, if you've ever been to rummage sales, you know, that's the room where they put all the high-end, higher-priced items, you know, the brand names that, you know, you're expecting something like a Gucci or Karl Lagerfeld, you know, something really, maybe Tumi. I mean, I'm just throwing off some names that you expect to see in a Treasury Room. And you also expect to see a lot of high-end jewelry, or, you know, some decent jewelry anyway. So I went into the room, and, you know, I'm rummaging around, and nothing really stood out. Nothing grabbed my eye, you know, and I just couldn't fathom spending the price that they wanted me to spend for what they offered. Let's put it like that. I was looking for silks, cashmeres, leathers. Now, they did have leather shoes and boots, okay? I found 2 leather purses. All the rest was fabric. And that's pretty much it. I mean, the brands were basically mall brands like Levi, you know, American Eagle, those kind of brands. And that was in the Treasury Room. So out of the Treasury Room, I got 2 items, and I'm going to show it to you. This is a Guess purse. It's a suede leather. I was looking for leather, and you'll see that the price says $72. So this was $10. I had to pinch myself because I normally don't spend that kind of money for a purse, but since it was suede, plus it had the fringe, you know, so that's really cool. That's really hip. So, and the name, Guess. Guess is still a valuable brand out there. It's still floating around there, out there in the seller sphere. Oh my God, my voice sounds so bad, sorry. Okay, this is Tom's leather flats. Now, these were $5. And I have a pair of boots by Tom's. This is my first time buying Tom's boots, and I love them. They are so comfortable. So this was $5. I don't know. I probably put a $20, $25 price on these shoes. The purse, $72. I would probably knock off $20 and sell it in the $50 to $55 range and see if that gets any traction. All right, so those were the only two items I brought out of the treasury room. All right, let's move to the main room. I went to the clothing as the last stop, and when I got there, I was not impressed. It was so unremarkable. A lot of the clothing was had stains, was damaged, really, really worn. I mean, these clothes look like they had been worn for years and years and years. I was looking for certain brands. The year before that I have gone to this rummage sale, I would find Jones New York, Talbot's, Chico's, those kind of brands that sell for me. And I didn't find any. Not one at Talbot's, not one Chico's, not one Jones New York, not anything, not an Anthropologie. So, it was just plain mall type, off-brand type clothing. Even in the men's section, just the mall brands. Okay, so let's get started. All right, I did pick up these Cuddle Duds base layer, long sleeve, crew, and pant performance base layers. I guess these are what you wear when you're doing sports, I think. Okay, this kid looked like he's rock climbing. So these were $3. I got a couple that were the same size. So I'm going to lock these together and hopefully, get one sale. Now, on Amazon, these are selling for $19 and the rank is 400K, which is not so bad. It's not the best, but it's okay. Cuddle Dud is not one of those brands that I gravitate to because I find that it's a really slow seller. Okay, this is called Wineskin, and you'll notice that's $2. Oh, let me back up. The total for all of this, except for the treasury items, came to $50, and that is a cost of goods of $2.50. So regardless of what I tell you the price or whatever price you see, just think $2.50. Okay, so this is called Wineskin. I don't know exactly what it does. I guess you carry your bottles of wine in this. And let me see, on Amazon, 2 of these was priced at $14, and I have 4. So, that's that. Okay, this is something I always like to buy, even though it's seasonal. It's called Ice Traction Slip-Ons, and as you can see, the man is walking in the snow and in the ice. These will sell in the fall to winter. Now, sometimes they will sell off-season because we do have very cold climates, outside of the United States, like in Canada, for example, in Iceland. So, and there are mountain climbers. Okay, when you climb those mountains, it's very cold. But I have sold these a lot, these traction slip-ons, and they sell in the range of $15 to $29. And I think I had that one listed for $20. All right, this is a light therapy lamp. It's by a no-name Chinese manufacturer, but it sells in the price range of $25 to $69 on Amazon. And the light therapy lamp is something that I have sold many times before. All right. This is $5, a Chicago Bulls hoodie. I like to get anything that's Chicago Bulls. I was listening to a sports program one time, and someone said that their gear, the Chicago Bulls gear, is the #1 selling gear in the sports world. So their T-shirts, their hats, their, what else? The hoodies, it's the #1 seller. And even though it hasn't been a team a winning team, there's something about the gear. I don't know if it's nostalgia or if it's just well designed. But sports people like it. All right, so that was $5. But again, all of this average was $2.50. This is a neti pot kit. I use it myself. There's not a lot of value, about $10, and that's what I have it priced for. This is CVS Sinus Wash neti pot kit. I have it priced for $10. Where are we? Oh, Binax Now. I was really surprised to see this. This is the COVID-19 kit. And I did check for the expiration, and it expires in 2026. So, and it's a really fast seller on Amazon. On Amazon, it is ranked below 1,000. So people are buying these kits. I am ungated to sell it. So there's 2 tests in a kit, and they sell for about $15 a kit. All right, so I have 6 of these. I did see where someone had a pack of 6, and they sold them for $100. So I'm not sure how I'm going to package this, how I'm going to list it. I'll probably list it maybe a bundle of 2 instead of a bundle of 6. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Okay, getting to the clothing. Not much. Not much. Nothing was yanking my chain. Nothing was pulling me to it. This is Torrid, and I thought it was just a lovely, lovely tunic. A lovely print. I don't know what I would sell this for, maybe $20, okay? Torrid is one of those brands that sells very slow for me. And this is Levi Strauss. As some of you know, if you've been following me, this is a corduroy. I am not a fan of Levi Strauss. I really don't like picking it up. But since this was corduroy, I said I'll give it a try, because the jeans are oversaturated. This needs cleaning up. I see some spots, some dirt spots in these pants. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to give my voice a rest. I have no idea why my laryngitis hasn't cleared up. Maybe I'm talking too much. I got to talk to my doctor. But anyhow, if you would give me a like, if anything sells, I'll let you know. I'm hoping that Binax Now will sell immediately. And the neti pot, because, especially the neti pot, because allergies. We still have allergies out there. I use the neti pot. I use saline rinses. Now, the summertime is not so bad, but come the fall and winter, that's when it's going to get bad. Okay, so again, links are below. Give me a like, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.